All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new movie review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Guy Ritchie film that just got released this weekend called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, starring none other than Superman and also Jack Reacher. Yes, this film does star Henry Cavill and also Alan Ritchson. We also have some other actors in here, but they're not really well-known actors. The only other really well-known actor there are two is going to be Isaac Gonzalez, and you do have I don't even know how you say this guy's name. It's Babs. I'm going to butcher his name. Olesen Mokum. And then also Carrie Elwes is in this. But outside of that, these other actors are kind of two-bit actors. They're not really, they're character actors. And so they're not really well-known people. Now, what I'm going to tell you about this film, I'm going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. It's an entertaining movie, okay? It's what I call charming. It's not overly funny, but there are some funny. There was only one time I really laughed out loud. So if you're looking to go see a straight-up comedy, this isn't it. And this is based on a true story that takes place in 1942. And what's happened is Hitler has all of these U-boats, basically submarines that are flying around the waters around Africa and some other countries that have totally changed the war, and nobody can get past them. And the only way that America, Europe, and everybody else is going to be able to defeat Hitler is if they could take out those U-boats. Well, they realize they can't do that. So the only other option is to basically destroy 3 supply boats that are supplying the U-boats. And if they can destroy those 3 boats, then they can stop the U-boats entirely. And so they put a team together to go do this. That is the premise of the story. And it's very interesting what happens. Now, what I really enjoyed about this movie is that you're not going to get bored at all. And there's no major breakout stars. I think Isa Gonzalez, I'm probably butchering her name as well. She was the best, I think, the best part of the film. She's got a very pretty face. She's pleasing to look at. She did a great job in her role. And even Alan Ritchson and Henry Cavill, they did well in their parts, but there were no breakout performances or any one moment in the movie where you're like, wow. They all had basically little roles to play. There was no major star. And there were a couple of, lighthearted moments, but this is based on a true story, and I almost wish they would have taken this more seriously. But the acting is competent. The directing is really well done. There's some very lighthearted moments. You find out who started, Ian Fleming was involved with this, who started the 007 novels. And there's a lot of cool things that you'll see throughout the film. But at the end of the day, is this a movie I would recommend going to see at the theaters? Probably not. This is a movie I would wait to rent when you're in the comfort of your own home and you can sit back and enjoy it. It's not something that needs to be seen on the big screen. But if you're looking for something lighthearted and you want to go to the movies and nothing else seems to be interesting to you, yeah, it's worth checking out if you know what you're getting into and you've seen a Guy Ritchie film and you know what kind of movies he produces and you want that kind of a movie. But it's not one of his better films, I will tell you that. I did enjoy seeing Henry Cavill in a new movie. I really like Alan Ritchson too. He's starting to get some big roles. And I would like to see him do something a little bit different. But after seeing him in this, I really would. And I'm hoping we get to see him as Batman in the DCU if they get that far with the DCU. But at the end of the day, as far as stars on this film, I really toyed with either 3 stars or 3.5. And I had to go with 3 out of 5 stars because there's nothing amazing in the film. It's definitely better than 2.5 stars because it's entertaining the entire time. And there's nothing really there to fault other than the fact that there's just nothing amazing about the film. It's not anything special in any regard. I don't think you're going to get any Oscar-worthy performances in this. You're not going to win any awards for pretty much anything. It's just an enjoyable, fun movie to go watch based on actual true story. And so at the end of the day, I did give it a solid 3 stars. All right, if you guys have seen The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, what did you think? All right, guys, we will see you on the next review.